name's Jim Moran, and thanks very much for joining us for Measuring Customer Satisfaction. You can reach me at jim@simplifyiso.com, or over here on our website, you'll see this handy contact button. You remember from the last video, I started to poke our noses into ISO 10004. We're going to continue that today, and then there'll be one more after the holiday break. In 10004, we can see a framework for your approach to measuring customer satisfaction. One of the first things you'll see in this diagram is the plan, do, check, act approach. First, we need to figure out why you want to monitor customer satisfaction, and it might be a reason like to evaluate customers' perceptions about how our products and services are working for them, new ones, current ones. Another reason to want to monitor customer satisfaction would be to get information on other aspects of the customer experience. How are we doing with warranty support? Are we returning phone calls on time and emails? Do we have accurate information on our website? Another reason you might want to monitor customer satisfaction is to find out why customers are doing business with us, what do they like about us, and if you can, find out why they've left. Want to monitor trends in customer satisfaction. And then finally, you may want to compare your customer satisfaction numbers to other organizations. Some of you may have seen the Powers reviews, J.D. Powers. I've seen them on aircraft, for example, #1 in customer service. Then they lose your bag. So it's important for us to take a look at the structure just so that we're not wandering the customer satisfaction desert looking for an oasis. So that's the plan section, and then when we get into the doing section, you'll see this diagram from ISO 10004, and it begins with identifying customer expectations. What does that mean? Well, believe it or not every organization has actually identified who their customers are, or they haven't identified them very well. So that's the first thing to do, is to determine their expectations. And remember, requirements is a combination of needs plus expectations. I've mentioned before that the needs are in the contract and the expectations is everything else. Then, once we've determined the expectations, then we have to gather the customer satisfaction data. How do we do that? First of all, we find out what they really care about. Yes, the product is important, but if they didn't think the product would do the job, they wouldn't have purchased it from you. They care about you showing empathy. They care about you returning calls. They care about returning emails. The other thing we want to talk about are these things called indirect indicators of satisfaction. Those would be such things as complaints, customer complaints, trends in product returns, maybe communications with customers, maybe on a social website, reports from supplier surveys, media reports, industry studies, regulatory agency reports or publications. All kinds of different things that are not direct, but they're indirect. So direct indicators are things like where they live, where they do business with you, what kinds of products and services they use, how many times they do business with you, the length of the interaction with them, and the actual cost of the assessment program that you're going to put on to find out about your customer satisfaction. As a concept, we start with this conceptual model here, and you can see the customer's expectations are in the top left. Then you as a company plan the product or service, and then you deliver the product or service. The customer receives it, and that's where customer satisfaction happens. The customers went into the interaction with you expecting something, then they compare that to what they actually got. And if it's a good comparison, you have a high level of customer satisfaction. If you didn't fare so well, you have a lower level of customer satisfaction. Thanks very much for taking a look, and be sure to pop by the website and find out if our platform might help you with your document control, with closing out nonconformances, and with making your internal audits easier. And be sure to take a look at the link below to head on over to the training store that we have, and you'll see ISO 9001 Essentials, money back guarantee. Give it a try, $88. It's an hour and 20 minutes of video and a 54-page workbook. Comes with a certificate, has some tests in it as well to demonstrate the effectiveness of the training. Thanks very much for having a look, and we'll see you next time to analyze the data and communicate it. Bye for now.